Yeah, it's a pancake. I don't know what to tell you. This famous roti lady in Bangkok has been making viral desserts that rack up millions of views every single time. So we're putting Thailand's most viral street foods to the ultimate test, from stores with 0 views to ones with hundreds of millions.
This had 300 million views.
Do more views really mean a superior street food experience, or is it all just hype? On tonight's menu, a 70-year-old beef broth from the streets of Bangkok, Chiang Mai's most legendary Sukiyaki, and the chef special from Pattaya that almost nobody has tasted. So place your orders with the Ginger Devil. It's time for another flaming hot slice of Forkin.
I may fail a million times, but I'm stubborn as fuck, and I'll never, ever give up.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
Good afternoon, everyone, and let's dive straight into possibly the biggest street food video ever with some simple fermented sausage balls. But as far as I can find, this particular shop isn't even on social media until now. They are cooked directly in front of you, slightly tangy, and for just 2 baht each. You can't really go wrong.
That might be the winner right there. That's amazing.
Just 30 meters down the road and something I've never tried before, the infamous Thai soy milk drinks. He had a ton of variety, so I went with the Thai tea version and didn't even realize, even though I was literally just filming the steam hitting my face, that it was piping hot. I'm not a big fan of soy in general, but who doesn't want a nuclear hot drink for Thailand's brutally cold winters, eh?
What? Ow. That's very hot. It's crazy fucking thing.
Now heads up, this video is going to be fast and you're definitely going to notice some continuity issues, but that's because every single vendor is filmed from 0 views up to the millions. Our final stop on this soy, I couldn't find anything about this guy on social media, but feel free to correct me in the comments. He is cooking up a whole spread of different meats and I thought, well, why not? I'll go with the pig intestines.
They don't look nice. What is this? Pig's intestine.
Pig intestine. Enjoy. Delicious.
Oh, yeah, it's changing. It tastes a bit like pork, but it's very chewy. Like, very chewy. Like, I'm overthinking this.
Rubbery or
I
like?
haven't even got it. I haven't swallowed it. It's not bad tasting. It's a mind thing, right? Yeah, pig's intestine. Give it a go. Let's keep going.
All these first 4 snacks have been within 50 yards of each other, and this lad putting on the fire show is called Nong Boy. He makes chicken, ham, or crab fried rice, and we highly recommend you get an egg on there too. And he has racked up over 80,000 views on Instagram, which I know for a fact because I bloody made it. He is out working every evening standing next to this super hot pan, and for just 60 baht for a freshly cooked meal, I mean, is absolutely just fantastic. Check out his bloody work ethic. Now I know I need to be more expressive, but I just don't like YouTubers making stupid faces after they eat something. But I can promise you that this is one of the nicest egg fried rices I've found in 7 years in Thailand. And I'll say it again, make sure you get that egg with it. As we venture into the night to find some soup, I'm sure a few keyboard warriors would already be commenting to let me know there are videos of the same sellers but with higher numbers somewhere. Which is great, the comment section is all yours. But with years of video content, different platforms and languages, yes, I'm absolutely sure I've missed 1 or 2. So go easy on me, no one's ever done this before, and honestly, what do I know about social media anyway? Well, other than my 3rd ever Instagram video getting 5 million views, but I'm sure you've all done that already, right? Disclaimer over, let's talk about this funny looking soup. At this street side restaurant, which is probably all restaurants in the world, but I'm counting it, I tried this not spectacular looking yok soup. But this proves that appearances are not everything, as it was absolutely delicious, and I've been back there 3 times since we filmed.
It's so much meat and it's so delicious.
My Thai friend found this on a Chinese app called Red Note, and I'm really glad he did. Switching to Bangkok's oldest market, there is a store that, yes, I couldn't find on social media, however, they have more than earned their mention here. This is a 30-year-old store that have been making these incredible steamed coconut pudding cups, and they proudly display the Shell Chuan Chim Award, which is Thailand's most respected food stamp of quality. And on this sign also mentions that they were featured on one of Thailand's most popular travel food shows on local Channel 3, which is definitely better than being on YouTube anyway. Did someone say noodles? Well, let's talk about noodles then. Staying in the same market, we've finally broken the 100,000 views on social media, and for damn good reason. This noodle shop has been around since 1944 with the same recipe passed down through 4 generations of the same family. And every single bowl uses these fresh handmade Hokkien egg noodles which are springy and chewy. You can pair it with braised duck, crispy pork, and even hand-folded wontons, or if you're anything like me, you'll just end up playing with these noodles as they are so cool, making everyone around you super excited. Just look how excited she is. I'm not generally a fan of wet style meat, but here I was certainly surprised.
Oh, that's surprisingly nice. Yeah. Really good. But like something that's so wet. It's quite good.
Super affordable and just slightly hard to find in this market. However, if you guys need any help finding any of the food stores in today's video, then feel free to send me $100 billion, or check the top pinned comment. Whatever's easiest. Never buy anything from a YouTuber. From the bustling markets to the quiet shores, Pattaya has more to offer than most people think, including this lovely lady selling some 10-baht miniature gold-rolled rotis. I'll double up the footage, but she was definitely worth mentioning as she was just absolutely lovely and we did manage to get her some decent amount of views.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Go drink now.
Flipping back to Bangkok, it's now time for some of the big viral boys. And girls, I guess. This is a giant stack of ribs already mentioned on my channel, and I think Mark Wiens went there too. I saw a TikTok that clocked a cool 250,000 views because, I mean, look at it. It's visually insane, stupidly spicy, and an absolute challenge. But you've seen this, so instead, let's talk about something that sounds completely wrong. Ice cream. But with soy sauce. Right here in Bangkok's Chinatown on the main strip and just 22 baht. That's it. It works. Somehow against all logic, it actually works. It's sweet, it's salty, and a little bit funky. In the middle of a hot, chaotic market, it really is the perfect reset. No wonder it racks up so many views every time. Up in Chiang Mai, there's a fight going on between 2 of the most famous stalls in the city, literally meters apart. In the left corner with 450,000 views, some Sukiyaki. Dry fried at insanely high heat, woks are screaming, smoke everywhere, and there's quite a lot of queues even before it opens. And in the right corner with 550,000 views, a lady who needs no introduction. But I'm still gonna have to, the legendary cowboy hat lady. Anthony Bourdain featured her on Parts Unknown back in 2014, and that man is basically a god in the food world. So honestly, if Tony eats there, you eat there. I really hope he swings through Bangkok sometime soon, but I've just googled where he is right now and, god damn it. Miss you, Tony. Before we hit the street foods with 7-digit numbers, first we have 2 more incredible stops. A month ago on TikTok, a video with 700,000 views stopped my scroll and sent me across the river to this group of ladies doing something that you almost never see anymore. Making traditional Portuguese-influenced Thai cakes named Khanom Farang, or foreigner cakes to me and you. They make the batter fresh and load it into these little molds and then fire them up in their traditional charcoal oven. This takes real skill to control. They come out piping hot, perfectly golden, and honestly, dangerously good. Sometimes the algorithm gets it right, eh? Now let's switch back to something with 900,000 views. Once you see it, you'll understand why. It's a Michelin recommended restaurant that can take 1 to 3 months just to get a table here, unless you're with a chef's tour, and I'm assuming that has absolutely nothing to do with all this bloody construction on the path. Luckily, by the time this video comes out, it should all be sorted. Jog One Table is named after famously having just 1 table, although I'm pretty sure I can see 3 in there now. They build a completely fresh menu every day around whatever's best and fresh that morning. From shrimp wonton, steamed crab, deep fried snowfish, basically like fish, this is the place for you. Sometimes served with soy sauce. Historically, this tiny alley spot has even been visited by Thai royalty, yet they've stayed humble, stayed hidden, and stayed absolutely brilliant. 1 million views. Now most people completely missed this place and I found it from a viral YouTube short. They've won multiple year Bib Gourmand awards, which I don't know what that means really, as a lot of places seem to get them, but hey, they get some cool stickers. If you ask them nicely, they'll let you go out the back and watch them cook. Honestly, just watching it is worth the trip alone. I ordered the wide rice noodles, chicken and bacon. I mean, come on, I love bacon. And what I got was unlike anything I'd expected. The noodles had crispy edges, but somehow the middle had stayed completely soft. I don't know how they do that, but it was amazing. The whole thing cost less than 60 baht. It's a 10-minute walk north of Chinatown and an absolute no-brainer. Obviously staying in Chinatown, so it's donut time. But not just any donuts, Michelin Bib Gourmand donuts from Patong Go. These guys have been slinging donuts for 65 plus years and somehow still rack up millions of views online. One video I saw had 1.9 million views. Now, was it because of the incredibly fresh donut or the incredibly hot girl that made the video? Don't know, but I'm here now. They open around 5 p.m, they run 2 stalls, and towards the end of the week you can actually watch them being cooked fresh. Also, make sure you get it with pandan custard. That's not a suggestion, I believe that's literally Thai law. This curry store had a video with 2.2 million views, and to be fair, Netflix also featured them, which probably made the TikTok video numbers look embarrassing. They do different curries, locals love them for their fast service and solid portions, and if you're lucky there's a cat, or maybe even 2 cats, mostly judging you while you eat. No one warned me that the chicken had bones in it, so I did my best to eat around it, and as proof, this is clearly my leg. And yes, this is a YouTube logo on my knee. YOLO. A brisk 30-minute walk to the famous Talat Noi will give you enough time to reflect that you just said YOLO for the first time in your life and now have even more regrets. 2.5 million views. But toast. Now I've walked to Huin twice. I'm definitely doing something wrong, but this lovely team are clearly doing something right. Cooked over charcoal, packed with nostalgia, and certainly beloved by many generations. With all this food, I'm sure heartburn is creeping in for most of you, so let's take a 15-second break to get hungry again. This is the SWU Day Market, not to be confused with the night version, where a video, which mostly was about the market to be fair, had also gone viral with 2.5 million views, and the Chinese lady had found these donuts and then tried this little green square thing. Now I'm assuming you all know what donuts taste like, so let's talk about the Khanom Chan, which is a traditional layered dessert, which can only be described if you combine the words sugar with bouncy. Really wasn't for me, to be honest. As I said, the video was mostly to highlight the amazing market and the super, almost overly friendly people who work there. So I took the rest of the donuts home for the wife and the green thing home for the bin. I mean, even Noodle wouldn't eat it. Anyway, let's go flying again. Our final trip back up north to Chiang Mai, and to save this being a super long video, once again I'll double time it. Marky Mark posted a video on his main channel about 4 years ago, which was on 1.8 million views, but I found a short with over 2 million, so it's going on the list. At Neng's clay oven roasted pork restaurant, they marinate the pork overnight, then roast it inside these giant traditional clay ovens. The clay locks in that moisture, pulls out the fat, and gives a really smoky depth that you simply cannot get another way. Really crispy skin, but completely juicy inside. Plus you get to watch them cook it, which is a bit of an experience on your holidays. Marky Mark, the man, the myth, the face. If you can deal with having to queue up, you can get some pad kaprao at one of his restaurants, which was featured in a video he made with the More Best Ever Food Review Show. Crap name, great channel, which had 6.8 million views. Honest opinion to a guy with billions of views, multiple restaurants, and generally seems like a top lad, from a guy who can't even eat anything with a bone in it, it was really tasty. A decent price and, yes, a worthwhile experience. I can only hope to open multiple Forkin Hell restaurants one day that only serve salt and vinegar Pringles. However, if I have to make this stupid face, it's just never gonna happen. Goddamn, 10 million views. In Ekamai for this shop, which has been serving the same beef broth for over 60 years. Obviously, they clean the pot every single night and just keep a portion of that broth as the base and then just start again the next morning. 6 decades of flavors layered like a geological strata, only delicious and, well, not a rock. Anyway, the broth is certainly clearer than you would expect, multiple extras and super friendly staff. Yet somehow they charged me 160 baht, which isn't awful, but you can certainly find the same thing for a lot cheaper elsewhere. Now, lady and gentlemen, go get a hat, put it on, take it off, and then hold on to your hats, because this Simple Ice Slushy Coke machine has racked up over 342 million views, all from a YouTube channel called Food Porn. You could show this video to every single person in the UK 5 times and still have views left to get. But hey, not jealous. It tastes as you would expect if you can imagine what Coke paired with ice tastes like. Anyway, these machines are everywhere in Chinatown now, and I mean, who needs to hire a band for the best day of your life when you can have a sugary drink, eh? We have made it to the final one, and I'm breaking the running order here because this one actually matters. I was heading through Limpini Park and I got a very small accidental taste of what it feels like to be recognized, and I can tell you right now, I didn't enjoy it. But that was a guy called Darren and it seemed kind of cool for a Scottish person. Either way, I cannot imagine what it must be like to be Puy. Even if you don't know her name, I'm sure you've seen her face, and one of her shorts, as mentioned at the start of the video, got 183 million views. I'm sure that's entirely because of the roti technique and definitely not anything else. Definitely. But here's what a lot of people scrolling past these videos don't know. About a decade ago, she suffered a serious arm injury. Surgery, a piece of bone was removed, leaving her left arm permanently shorter than her right. But she kept working, and even after she went viral, the city required her to move her cart to a new location, which was a lot more expensive. She started a crowdfunding, and the internet, the same internet that watched a Coke machine 350 million times, actually showed up for her. She's out there most evenings, still on social media, and still selling what is a generally really good roti with different toppings and at a price that has not grown with her fame. She proves that no matter who you are, whatever setbacks land on you, if you refuse to stop, keep using whatever skills and assets you have, and just keep going, it'll tend to work out. So well done, dude. Hello. So your name is Puy.
Yeah, Puy.
Puy?
Yeah.
Puy, okay. The very famous roti lady.
Oh, thank you.
Is that polite? I don't know. It's okay to say the roti lady.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care. Very nice as well. This was amazing. This was really. Take care. Well, if you like pancakes with a lot of sugar on it, that's the lady to go to, apparently. The hardest working. Or she works as hard as everyone else, frankly, but no one dresses as nice, I suppose.
And I'll never